If you're a fan of superpowered beings in the Marvel Universe, you've probably heard the comparison. Blue Marvel versus Hyperion, who is Marvel's ultimate Superman analog, and more importantly, who's more powerful? To answer that, let's first break down who these characters are, what they can do, and why the debate is more complicated than it seems. First up, Blue Marvel, real name Adam Brashear. He first appeared in 2008 in Atom. Legend of the Blue Marvel #1. Blue. Marvel's origin is steeped in the Cold War era and draws directly on Superman's archetype, a near-invincible powerhouse hiding among humans, shunning the spotlight for the greater good. Adam Brashear is a former Marine, a scientist with multiple doctorates, and a man transformed by antimatter. His powers come from manipulating the energy generated by the collision of matter and antimatter, essentially what powers stars. This gives Blue Marvel's superhuman strength, speed, flight, and a host of other abilities, including energy projection, invulnerability, and enhanced intellect. To give you a sense of scale, Blue Marvel once moved an asteroid the size of Arkansas out of Earth's orbit. He's traded blows with Sentry Marvel. most Superman-like hero held his own against the Hulk, and torn apart massive spaceships with ease. In some storylines, his presence was so dangerous that the US government asked him to retire rather than reveal his power to the world. Next, let's talk about Hyperion. It's unlike Blue Marvel, Hyperion is a name claimed by more than one character in Marvel canon. But the most prominent is Marcus Milton. Hyperion has faced down the likes of Thor, the Hulk, and Apocalypse. Perhaps most memorably, Earth's 13,034 Hyperion fought alongside the Avengers against threats like the Beyonders, and even held two universes apart with his bare hands. That's right, he physically prevented two dimensions from colliding for a short period. So which of these Marvel Supermen is actually more powerful? Let's break down their most impressive feats. Blue Marvel's greatest strength lies in his antimatter energy manipulation. This grants him essentially unlimited energy while maintaining perfect molecular control. He's punched sentient antimatter beings, withstood direct blows from Sentry, and in many cases, been described as strong enough to split the moon in two. Beyond raw power, Adam's genius-level intellect makes him both a strategic asset and, in some situations, even more dangerous than his fistfights suggest. On the other hand, Hyperion's track record speaks for itself. He's powered through attacks from cosmic beings, survived the destruction of his universe, and outmuscled entire armies of supervillains. Some versions of Hyperion have flown at speeds comparable to light, regenerated from a single drop of blood, wild, and wielded enough power to go toe-to with an enraged Hulk and not just survive, but dominate the fight. In terms of weaknesses, both have few. Blue Marvel's powers hinge on his ability to manipulate antimatter, but there are few situations where this becomes a practical limit. Hyperion, while nearly unstoppable, has been shown to falter in the presence of rare materials or beings that can disrupt his energy absorption. From a personality standpoint, Blue Marvel tends to hold back, driven by ethics and a concern for collateral damage. Hyperion, especially certain versions, often acts as a decisive and sometimes ruthless force for order, applying overwhelming power where he sees fit. So who wins? The honest truth is, in typical Marvel fashion, the answer depends on the writer and the context. In terms of raw physical power, both are in the highest possible tier blueprints of the Superman ideal, but given distinct Marvel twists. Hyperion tends to edge out slightly in the pure cosmic weightlifter category, with feats like holding universes apart or tanking reality, ending explosions. Blue Marvel, however, combines his nearly limitless strength with energy manipulation and strategic genius, making him virtually unbeatable when he chooses to unleash his full potential. If these two titans collided, the fight would be devastating, world-shaking, and likely come down to more than just brute force. Intelligence, adaptability, and the willingness to go all out would play crucial roles. In the end, the real winner might just be the reader, because the ongoing rivalry between Blue Marvel and Hyperion ensures the Marvel universe will always have a Superman ready for any challenge, and a challenger to keep him honest.